Hi, I'm Carl Boyd Jr., radio show host, political analyst, and conservative strategist for Nothing But the Truth Radio. Everyone has been talking about a broker convention this year for the Republican nomination. This year may be the first time since 1976 when Ronald Reagan and Gerald Ford, since the Republican Party, had a broker convention. And the reason that there's going to be a broker convention, there are a lot of candidates that are running this year that people are not happy with. What is a broker convention? Everyone is asking about a broker convention. Focus on this, cameraman. A broker convention is simply when a candidate does not have the required number of delegates that they need to secure the Republican nomination. And this year, it seems it's going to be a broker convention. Now, I want you to follow me, cameraman. Now, we got to understand the delegate count. The delegate count. People talking about delegates, super delegates, pledged delegates, binding delegates, all these delegates. But understand something. There are a total of 2,286 delegates. Make sure you focus on this, Mr. Cameraman. 2,286 delegates. Now, in order to win the Republican nomination, a candidate must receive 1,144 delegates out of the 2,286 delegates. Now, this is what's going to happen. At the end of the primary and caucus season, if no candidate has 1,144 delegates, then the convention is considered brokered. Now, what happens at a broker convention is you have 2 rounds of voting. On the first round of voting, no candidate has the 1,144, then the convention is considered brokered. Once it's considered brokered, then you go into a system they call political horse trading. And political horse trading is simply when you go behind in back room and you make deals in the back room so a candidate can receive the required amount of delegates to secure the nomination. But this is where the problem comes. Now, whoever is leading at the end of the primary caucus season has the opportunity to receiving those delegates. Now, the problem is that after the first round of voting, if no candidate has the 1,144, according to the broker convention rules, those delegates that was won by the candidate during the primary and caucus season, they are free to go and align themselves with a different candidate before the second round of voting. Now, we got to understand something. Now, we have 2 forms of delegates, 2 kinds of delegates. Everyone doesn't understand this, so I'm trying to break it down so people can understand delegates, super delegates, broker convention, all of this good stuff. Now, there are 2 forms of delegates. You have super delegates and you have regular delegates. The super delegates this year in the Republican Party is 132 super delegates. And the super delegates, they are former Republican officials and current Republican officials. Delegates are those that are won by each candidate during the primary and caucus season. Now, understand something. 5 states lost some delegates because they moved their primary up and they was penalized by the Republican convention. New Hampshire went from 23 to 12. South Carolina went from 50 to 25. Florida went from 99 to 50. Arizona went from 58 to 29. Missouri went from 59 to 30. These are the states that were penalized for moving their primary or caucus up, trying to be competitive during the primary and caucus season. Now, I've told you about the two types of delegates. You have the super delegates and the delegates. You have binding and non-binding. Now, let's go over to the delegate leaders over here. Follow me, Mr. Cameraman. The delegate leaders. Now, everyone wants to know who is leading in the delegate race. Who's leading in the delegate race? Because people are confused by some of the numbers, some of the process, all of this stuff. But let me break it down right now so everyone can understand. The delegate leaders right now is Mitt Romney. Mitt Romney has 91. Rick Santorum has 35. Newt Gingrich has 32, and Ron Paul has 13. Now, this is as of right now. Now, we know there are some delegates that haven't been allocated yet because of some of the RNC convention rules, and eventually they'll be allocated. But as of right now, this is the delegate count leaders right here. Mitt Romney, 91, Rick Santorum, 35, Newt Gingrich, 13, Ron Paul, 13. Now, these are the leaders that won the most states. Let's stay with, because you got to understand this. This is a very critical process. Rick Santorum has won 4 states. Mitt Romney has won 3 states. Newt Gingrich has won 1, and Ron Paul has won 0. So we're looking at, basically, this is just sort of the popular vote going on right here, because we know that the states really doesn't matter if you don't win any delegates. Now, what's going to happen is, at the end of March, you're going to have winner take all. Once winner take all, then we're going to see a cloudy, then the cloud is going to be removed. His stop.